This is my Galactus Doom deck. So, one Umbaku, one Umbaku, one Wolverine, one Scarlet Witch, one Green Goblin, one Killermonger, one Wave, one Hobgoblin, one Magic, one Nimrod, one Galactus, one Doctor Doom, and one Destroyer. So the idea of the deck obviously is to play Galactus more often than not to win. So I'll show you some gameplay. So here we go. So let's see. So what you want to do is put Wolverine and Nimrod all the way to the far left. You want to put Green Goblin and Hobgoblin ideally to the far right, because the far right is where you're going to put Galactus ideally, because you want to weaken your opponent's, you want to weaken a zone in which your opponent can play something. You also, the idea is you want a zone, one of the zones, to be full. You see a Real World popped up, so I had, good thing I have Scarlet Witch, which is why she's in the deck, to get rid of that, because that ruins your strategy, right? We haven't even drawn Galactus yet, so this will definitely make sure we don't get Galactus. We don't even have a Destroyer, which is our backup win con. We don't even have Doom, which is another backup win con. So we have about 3 win cons on the deck. Don't want to limit ourselves to just one, because the likelihood of pulling off that one is slim, but it does happen a lot, of course. See, we haven't drawn neither one of our win cons, so obviously we gotta hold things down. You want to put most of your, if you're going to play cards, ideally you don't want to play any cards, but if you're going to play some cards, you want to put them all in one zone. You want to keep 2 zones open, unoccupied, because those are the ones for Galactus. So obviously I'm going to go Goblin, because next turn I can easily go Nimrod into the far left if need be. That's if I get Galactus, which I don't, so I can go Nimrod straight to the middle. Oh, I go to the left. Right, I guess I'm going that route. Just because I didn't, yeah, that's what I said. It's because I didn't draw Galactus. Now I have to go with the Doom strategy, so try to put up big numbers. So we'll see what happens. I think I get Destroyer, right? Yeah, I get Destroyer. And since I already have Nimrod, see, Nimrod, Destroyer, they do synergize. So, and this is the final turn, so either I play Doom and try to create 3 zones with big numbers, and hopefully 2 of them are the winning zones. I'm already winning on the far right, so I go, he moves and he plays that, and I think if I'm right, it's because he has Galactus. Yeah, that's what it was. So my opponent ends up Galactusing, because I didn't draw Galactus. That's why I didn't draw Galactus, because he drew it from, oh, I was wondering why he had Galactus. He drew, that's my Galactus. Just realized that was my Galactus from the Real World. But good thing I was prepared with my Nimrod, so that worked out. So we won with Galactus by our opponent playing it. Yeah. I was wondering how, I thought he was just playing his own Galactus. I was like, oh no, that's my Galactus. Son of a gun. That's why I didn't draw it, because I didn't have it. He had it. And see, the problem with the Real World, it definitely ruins the strategy of the idea to win with Galactus. But ironically, I still won with Galactus. I made sure. So in this game, if I'm right, in this game I misplayed. Yeah, I misplayed. So as you can see, we're not really playing anything. I think if I play Scarlet Witch, Mainly you want to play left to right. So no need to switch things up unless the locations make it hard to play from left to right. There's no need to do anything but just play left to right. Here, you know, I want to play Goblin, but then on the far right, but then what will happen is it'll turn into you know, obviously a Hulk, which would be a bad idea. Because that's just give him 12 power, and then that'll be, you know, hard to play against with Galactus. So put it in the middle, further weakening his side. He gets a Hulk. And we have Wave Galactus, so that's an option, right? Again, far left, try to make sure we have 2 zones that we could play Galactus. Obviously, we want to play in the middle zone because it's the weaker zone for our opponent. So this is a turn for Galactus. And for mine, I probably play Nimrod. I just try to play out the strategy. Just go Nimrod, that was turn 5. This is where I misplayed, because for some reason I was thinking I was playing Nimrod on turn 4 when I actually was playing him on turn 5. Because of course when I saw 4. So right now I'm thinking I have 1 extra turn, so I can drop Goblin, weaken the middle, and then Galactus. But after I did that, I realized, wait, it's final turn. Oh no, I'm supposed to Galactus right now. So I ended up misplaying. And right here, I would have won if I put Galactus in the middle. Because I would have easily had 12 power in the middle against his -2. So I ended up losing that just because I wasn't paying attention to the fact that I couldn't play both Goblin and Nimrod. I could only play Nimrod. And I had to play Doom, so Galactus. So I misplayed on that. So this one, what was this one? Out of all these cards in my hands, all these powerful cards in my hands, it's ironic that Skylard grabs Killmonger's. Like, you had 3 other potential options you could have randomly grabbed, which would have been nice. A free 15 on board would have been nice. Especially if I do, you know, Destroyer and then Doom, or Hobgoblin, then Doom, right? I could just win with those 3. Just getting those 3 on board would be enough. That would have been a nice play, and I wouldn't even have to do Galactus. But I did draw Galactus, so I got 3 win cones in my hand. Technically 4 if you count Hobgoblin. He can win your zone easily. So my opponent's, you know, side looks pretty weak. A lot of 0s and 1s over there. A lot of 0s and 1s, so this should be easy victory. So I play that in the middle. Because it's turn 5. I am paying attention, so then he magics, so it's like, okay, an extra turn is always nice. So I give him the Goblin. This will reduce, you know, the possibility of him playing something in response. That's the thing, is you want to make it hard for him to play something at the same turn in which you play Galactus. You know, you don't want them to play anything else in your lane. So of course I could just go straight up against Jubilee and the Rock and take my chances there. Because if they do play a card, it'll probably be 1 card. And since they didn't really play much of anything, either one worked out for me. -4 or 1 power. I'm going to benefit from that regardless, because I am at 2 power. So either way, I win. That's how ya play Galactus. Doom. That's the end of the video.